Washington Redskins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Now Murray throwing on second down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On first and 10, here's Murray. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Murray now on first down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Montez Sweat came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second and long. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. And able to find Kirk complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. First down, Murray. His throw incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. They'll roll him out right. Able to find Isabella. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All day. Defense all day. All day.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Switch. Check 24. Check 24.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 7 pretty quiet.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Shoot! What? Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
At the 36-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Redskins 0.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Murray now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
58, come on. 50. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 58, right up.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Go, go. 58, boys, 58.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white